Hello YouTube and welcome to my second Star Wars video. Today, we'll be following up on the point I started in my last video, discussing Disney's new continuity and its ties to the old expanded universe. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about Star Wars Tarkin and its ties to another of James Luceno's novels. Early on in Tarkin, the two main characters of the story, Darth Vader and Moff Tarkin, wind up visiting a planet by the name of Murkhana. Murkhana was a planet that featured heavily in another of Luceno's novels, Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader. Now, this isn't the only time that James Luceno mentioned a planet from the old expanded universe throughout his new novel. For example, there was his mention of Jamark, which I brought up in my previous video. Up until that point, Jamark had only ever appeared in the Thrawn trilogy. However, unlike when Luceno talks about the planet Jamark, where characters only mention the planet's name and nothing else, Luceno's inclusion of Murkhana came with a ton of references to his previous novel. To begin with, in Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader, which starts just before Order 66, we see the main character, a Jedi named Rowan Shrine, leading a strike team of clones into an abandoned hospital on Murkhana, where Separatists had set up a shield generator. This hospital, and the shield generator it had hidden within it, were later mentioned in the novel Tarkin. Another noteworthy connection between the two novels is the fact that one of Vader's very first missions after being placed in the suit was to Murkhana. This took place only a few weeks after the events of Revenge of the Sith, as depicted in The Rise of Darth Vader. We also see that his reason for going to Murkhana was to kill a surviving Jedi. This is later mentioned in Star Wars Tarkin, when the Emperor mentions offhandedly to Vader that one of his very first missions was to Murkhana, to exact an execution. While I can see James Luceno managing to sneak subtle references to the old expanded universe past the new story group, such as his mention of Jamark, the ties that the Murkhana references make between the old and new continuity are far too many and far too obvious for the rest of the story group to have missed. The only way I can see these references actually making it into the novel would be if the story group itself decided to include Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader in Disney's new continuity. If that proves to be the case, then it's possible we may one day see many other old pieces of the previous Star Wars expanded universe making their way back into the new official continuity. Anyway, that's just my thought on the topic. So what do you guys think? Are there any other Star Wars stories you'd like to see brought back into the new Disney canon? Have you picked up on any other hidden references throughout Disney's new releases? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, and have a great day!